Hey guys, so great question about using the ramp tool in Lightburn this week. I wanted to kind of just touch on this a little bit. So the ramp tool means that when we are engraving something, the laser is actually going to like lose power or reduce power as it comes to the edge of something, whether it's the edge of this circle or the edge of like a stamp or a logo. It's going to start reducing the power so that it has that kind of pyramid or sloped look. So this is usually called the ramp tool. Sometimes you hear it called the stamp tool because folks use it to actually create stamps, rubber stamps, metal coins can use this as well. So I want to just go in here and kind of show you what this feature does. I have just an exterior circle that I would be cutting, and then this interior circle that I would be engraving. So I'm going to go ahead and just put those together. I'm going to go into my blue layer here that's being engraved. I'm going to go to advanced, and I'm going to pull out my ramp. So first thing I'm going to do for this one is just a big circle. So I am going to use flood fill. It just goes a little bit quicker on my machine. I've got my ramp length set to 1 inch. So that determines how wide of a base I'm going to have or how long it's going to take for it to taper down. So for 1 inch, that's pretty long. It's going to take a full inch to taper from its full height down to a level mark on the material itself. If it's a 1/4 inch, it's going to be a little bit steeper of a slope. So that's where we're looking for, that's what we're looking at when we're looking at how big of a taper we want, how much of a slope we want our material to have. I'm just leaving it at 1 right now so that you guys can actually see it when I go into preview. The other thing we want to pay attention to is making sure that we have this outer edge on. So if I am trying to edge it so that the outer edge of this ring has a ramp or has like a raised edge to it or a sloped edge to it, I'm going to use the outer edge. So if I ramp the outer edge, it's going to have a slope. If I don't ramp the outer edge, it's going to have a raised edge. So let's take a look at this in our preview mode, and hopefully that'll give you a little bit better of an understanding. The other thing we want to make sure to do is maximum power, minimum power. If you're running a Galvo, you probably just have maximum, which is perfectly fine. We're just going to set that at whatever that maximum power is or whatever that depth is that we've done in our material testing. So whatever depth you want to get to, whatever power that is, that's what we're using here. If you're using a CO2, I tend to do a maximum power of, again, whatever my material is for a good power for the depth I want. And then minimum power is usually between 0 and 10. So let's take a quick look at this. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to select this whole thing, and I'm going to hit Alt-P to bring up my preview. And it's going to bring up this preview. And if you look, you're going to see that my edge here is a little bit fuzzy. That is our ramp. So if I scroll in, you can see this line where the power starts to reduce at about that 1 inch mark, and it goes from 100 to 0, leaving me this, right now, this little raised edge. You can see it's kind of popped up a little bit. So it's going to cut the deepest here, and it's not going to really engrave it all right here. So that's going to give me that raised mark that I'm looking for. And that's how ramping is going to work. It's going to help you have some lower spots and some higher spots, some slopes. People call them pyramids, all within one engraving. So I hope that helps somebody today. If you have more questions on ramping, just reach out. I'll do another video. Hope you guys have a good day.